Hi, I'm mathis and I'm doing my persuasive speech on media bias. When talking about media bias, most of the time you're referring to politics. You can be talking about anything that the media prefers over something else, but most of the time it's politics and how they lean more towards the ideas of liberals than they do conservatives. There have been surveys since 1964 backing every Democratic candidate in the polls. John Kerry was backed by the media by more than 50%. The other Democratic candidates have also been backed throughout the years in the media more so than the Republicans or the conservatives ever have. Liberals tend to make the media get more attention because of the things they believe in and the things they're fighting for. They tend to be more outrageous and more easy to write a story on. One thing that they fight about is pro-choice ideas. Pro-choice includes abortions and religious and stuff like that. Pro-choice, when talking about abortion, gets everyone riled up, especially very religious people, which happen to be Republicans most times. Another thing that is brought up when talking about pro-choice is the different religions, and liberals believe that absolutely any religion is acceptable and that it is solely your choice. Religions that happen to be outrageous to Republicans are not believing in anything, like atheists or Satanists believing in the Satanic Bible. Another idea that gets brought up in media is gay and lesbian rights. Liberals don't believe that these people should be discriminated against because of their sexual preference, whereas conservatives think certain things are only for straight people, like marriage is made for a man and a woman. Gay marriage is another big deal that is discussed, and it's just kind of, like I said, the conservatives believe that it's just for a man and a woman, and the liberals believe it's kind of your choice. An idea that has recently become a big deal in the media is the legalization of marijuana. Most Republicans do not agree with any kind of illegal substances being tolerated at all, let alone legalizing one. While, on another hand, Democrats want to legalize and sell it like alcohol, but to put an age limit on it, and they also want to tax it. They believe that if they can make it legal, then they can regulate it and make rules on it. Free speech is a huge component in politics, and the media definitely uses that to their advantage. If the government told the media to even out the political info, then they would not be given the right to display what they wanted. The right to freedom of the press is especially important in this idea. To me, this just means that when Republicans do win, even through all the media coverage against them, they deserve to win. It was fair. The media does tend to make things look better or worse than they actually are. The media can highlight one thing and cut one thing completely out. The media can also play something repetitively in order to make something look worse than it is or better than it is, something that normally wouldn't be a big deal into a huge deal. And it can also affect the whole outcome of the race. The media also wants the Democrats to win so that everything is more lenient and so that they have more to write about. If the Republicans win the election, it kind of makes the media look like they lost. The media puts in the time and effort to make the Democratic candidates look like they're the better choice, even if the Republicans are the better choice, and people tend to look at the media and some opinions may be changed, some others may not be changed. They also do the same thing, but to make the Conservative Party look bad, or look like they won't be able to get the job done, or look like it's going to be the same as the last Republican we had in office. They do the same thing, but obviously when the Republicans end up winning anyway, it does not look like they're doing their job and they have little influence after all. The liberals are more lenient on the media. When Democratic parties win an election, most times the media has a lot more to write about and to talk about. The stories are a lot more exciting, and there's a lot more because of the change and stuff that comes with Democrats winning a race. They also get a break on the rules and how they can talk about the different stories and how they can present the news stories they have to talk about. The media immediately has more to write about, like I said, or broadcast when a liberal party wins. The Democratic Party is all about change, so the first changes make for the first stories, make for a good month full of stories. And throughout the presidential term, or the 4 years, the media knows that certain laws will most likely be changed, and they will have plenty of discuss before the outcome, because of the outcome of the race. The media should be able to say exactly what they want to say, because it obviously doesn't have that much influence, and if it does, then they're doing their job. They should be able to use the freedom of speech like we have every day, and should be able to use their resources to say what candidate they think is the best, and not as far as politics, anything else of that matter. That's the end of my speech. Thank you.